Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. So, after the fallout with BitBoy yesterday, we need to get back to business. So, I'm going to go through a price prediction video first, and then we're going to look at a lot of new developments on YouTube. So, remember, Caspa. This is not financial advice, but this is just me getting information for entertainment purposes, trying to get us back focused on Caspa. Stop listening to the FUD and let's get down to business, guys.
The coin that doesn't go down, right? The coin that loves to stay up all the time. So you cannot actually bet on a blood, very very big blood on Cas as well. I was watching the 1 year candle, and it seems like the 1 year candle is pretty huge for Cas right now. You can see that it started off last year in 2023, just a very small dot right there, and this whole year has just been a massive big green candle. It actually even is more visible on the 6 months time frame, so you can see that it's just on an uptrend right now. Okay, so 3 more months to actually close this candle, and you're gonna complete the higher time frames. But this is just for fun actually, and let's go back into the daily. And on the daily time frame, well, okay, so um I was talking about it, and I'm going to remove this head and shoulders, which was invalidated. You can see how big one left shoulder, head, right shoulder, move down, still continue to go up. Very, very big fake out right there. Okay, a lot of people may have been disappointed by that move right there. I understand, and that's completely understandable. The next thing that I want to see as well is that you potentially may have the scenario of first top here and the second top right there. Does that sound any logic? Because I do believe that this may turn into a double top, but then again, it's Cass, and when you talk about Cass, you don't want to bet against Cass. But at some, it's, to me, this coin personally, personal opinion is, I don't have a very strong opinion, but just if I had an opinion, one opinion is that maybe the coin is trying to win a lot of trust initially before trying to move down. And the reason why it just keeps pushing up and up and up is because everyone at some point just believe that this thing doesn't want to go down at all. And then all of a sudden, after all this pump to the upside, now everyone is thinking that maybe we actually do need to go down, and then they open up the short position and then boom, go down, but then again get disappointed and then try to move to the upside. So maybe it's time that the trust won by the coin itself. And there's one pattern here. You can say that you almost got like a cup going on there with the handle right here, and this technical target still is pending if we talk about it. So I'm going to check the trend line there to top to bottom and place the trend line forever wherever this one break out. And you can see that there is a technical target that is suggested on this little bit of a pattern right here, and that's 0.07 if we look at it that way. Now you never know one thing, and that is if you do end up making this as your first top, second top, hit your head, come down, break below here, and you do have a very big formation right there. So I'm just going to take this trend line, place the trend line down here. This is where the neckline is going to be. Now let's say things get worse and you try to come down like this, and you take this neckline, you lose this trend line as well. So you do have a technical target back down again to 0.02, which previously wasn't met. You did have previously the target due to this head and shoulder there, but you never really went down, and then you pump back up. Now there's one more thing, and that is on the 4 hour time frame. And if I do bring in the 4 hour time frame, you may say that this is another left shoulder head and the right shoulder being printed out. So let's say you end up losing the trend lines, which is actually this right here. So the trend line is pretty declining this time around. You can see that the neckline is going down like this. So this is more like a declining head and shoulders. And you can take the trend line right there, top to bottom. Yeah, so you break below and you're looking for a move down. Almost near, it takes you down to the second neckline of the double top, which is 0.036, right? So that's it for this update on CAS. And let's say eventually if you do break above the best scenario, right? If you break above this double top, 1 2 3, okay, so we need to see cash come above, break something, do something like this, and then you potentially could be looking at this technical target that is going on. Now I may have confused you, I just realized it, but I'm going to make things simple for you. Now, first of all, for some reason it looks like this is a cup and handle, and we may even just say that as long as you're not coming down here to 0.034, okay, if you're not losing 0.034, then you should be eventually coming up here, because that's a pattern that shows a technical target up there, okay? And if you end up coming to 0.034, you come under the pattern itself, and the target doesn't get in play anymore. Second thing is, if you are looking to come to 0.02, we actually need to go below the neckline itself, hit the neckline, and then go to 0.02 basically, which hasn't happened. Another thing is that you do have a potential 0.036 technical target, if and only if you do lose this mini neckline on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so it's a different time frame on different time frames. Sorry, different pattern on different time frames, and you have to act according to how those patterns, if they're breaking, you take the trade. If they're not breaking, they're still not in play. It's just a pattern. Simple.
So there you have it again. Another person has mentioned as long as it doesn't drop below the 0.035 or the 0.034, things will start to uptrend. And if we look at the CAS SYI dashboard, the system is still updating. So the fix they're working on and implementing is not quite ready yet. So we'll go to Twitter, and there's a lot of new information on Twitter today. So this is Sky Traveler, or Space Traveler, sorry. Kaspa is one of the most badass projects in crypto. The price chart again defying all FUD, leaving haters and shorters speechless and wrecked. Casper once again lifetime, and it's back up 0.048. And this is while others are dabbling with smart contracts, Casper's focus on solving real issues of sound money dilemma, relentless pushing the frontier of space towards cryptographic truth over just trust us paper promises, decentralized, scalable, and secure. And this is Kaspa News. One thing many overlook is how Kaspa has potential to become a movement driven by people's desire to have uncensored money. BTC is heavily manipulated by market makers already and is called a store of value. Casper relies on Satoshi's vision of stateless, decentralized money. I would like Casper to be a long term contender for open finance systems while keeping faithful to the fundamentals of Satoshi. So, and since Casper aims to implement a vision which once upon a time was Bitcoin's vision. So that's what we've been saying the whole time. Remember Casper, Casper, Casper. And Casper is using the fundamentals of Satoshi to be able to implement a cashless, secure, decentralized, stateless money. And it's for the community, by the community. So there's not a lot of corporate or company or outsiders involved in this. This is just the development and the actual product. So I think that does have plenty of growth potential, but this is not financial advice. This is just me giving you information about Caspa for entertainment purposes. And then next we have Crypto Chris, and he's also talking about uh, we regularly hear about Caspa is good but doesn't have smart contracts. First of all, smart contracts are boast to a project, not necessarily. Some people need to consider why they are in the crypto space. The goal of Bitcoin was to create a fair monetary payment system, peer to peer electronic cash, that would be accessible to every single guy with an internet connection to the bank, the unbanked people. But unfortunately, Bitcoin failed to accomplish this because it was too slow. So, with the global adoption, it would not be efficient. That's why it's changed its direction from a payment system to a store of value only. Casper, after 10 years of research built upon Bitcoin fundamentals, with the new innovation protocol, solved the biggest trilemma problem: scalability, security, and decentralization. It was a problem that existed until 2021. And people are now saying that it doesn't solve the scalability, security, and decentralization, which is weird to me because it clearly solves it perfectly. Casper can be used as electronic cash peer to peer transactions. It has a digital silver stateless money, accomplishes exactly the main purpose of Bitcoin creation, but also can be stored as a store of value because it fixes the supply. Ethereum, on the other hand, may have smart contracts, but is absolutely a garbage project. Okay, I'm not going to say it's a garbage project, but it's not as fast. Plus, it's expensive. Pre-allocation of 60 million ETH coins, too expensive per transaction, up to $50 per transaction, and a congested network. Change from proof of work to proof of stake, the ultimate corruption. It can scale only with layer twos. So, what do you think about smart contracts in your project is trash? So, let me know what you think about that and this whole smart contract versus no smart contract dilemma. Let's go back to where we were looking at the post. So, that was Crypto Chris. This is exactly where Casp is standing right now. People are trying to find what's the best spot to buy, but they don't understand that they are so early in a few years. They won't even remember if they bought Casp at 0.037 or 0.041 or 0.048. Bitcoin is down to $2.70 a pop. So glad I didn't buy into that mess. This has got to be the most hilarious quote I've seen in a long time. And a lot of people were fudding Bitcoin. And now look at it. Even though it's down, at one point it was up to 70,000 or 65,000. And I'm sure it's going to come back. So it's kind of weird that people were hating on Bitcoin, just like they're hating on Caspa. Remember, Caspa, 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 and stay the course, right? Don't give up. And this is another video from Casper Crisp, and he's talking about we don't need smart contracts. I think we went through this. This is Crypto Guru. I guess it's Guru. Casper stands as a promising solution to multiple challenges within the crypto sphere. And this is the one I wanted to show you guys. And here's Casper. And these are the rest of the cryptocurrencies. And I agree here that Caspa will have the opportunity to 10x. And moving on, this is, let's see what we got here. Scales of proof of work security. This is the chain, and this is the block DAG. No blocks are left out. All blocks are added to block DAG security. Orphan blocks are left out. They don't add to block security, and this is the chain method. And you see that the orphan blocks are here versus the GHOSTDAG, they are connected in. So I think from a security point of view, this is much more secure. But it's up to you, right? Okay, this is the last part. So this is the Turkish. If you go back and look at my videos, I did show that announcement where the Turkish news had Casper on one of their newscasts. And it's weird because still nobody in the US is talking about Casper. So I don't know what's going on with that. But this is the Turkish Stock Exchange envisions a Casper future at $3. Kudos to the author for the Inside Casper's article, and let's continue commerce. It's $3 feasible in 2024. And I don't know, pretty much nothing is on here, but I do know this says Kaspa, and it says probably $3. Outside the rest of the article, I don't read Turkish, but let me know what you guys think about that as well. And if there is any translator or anyone can make sense of what this says. But either way, right? We know it says $3 and it says Caspa. That's good enough for me, right? I don't know why no one stateside is picking this up or running articles or even talking about this. But we're definitely making pretty good moves on the global side with Caspa. So we'll look at the numbers real quick. And we did have a crossing here. And again, we're flat. This is the day chart. We'll look at the 4-hour chart here. And we are at 0.046. And as long as we stay above, what was this? Here. The zero, I think it's further down. Yeah, the 0.038, we are still consolidating. So I suspect towards the end of the week or maybe next week or the beginning of October, we're going to start to trend back up. So just hang in there and try not to dump all your Caspa, right? This is not financial advice, but I'm just trying to help you guys understand what's going on here. And then we have the crypto bubble. So for today, Caspa's up 0.1%. Sorry, for the hour, it's up 0.1. For the day, it's up 0.2. For the week, it's down 4.5. For the month, it's up 32.2. And the year, we're over 1,000, barely. It's 1,003. So we are hanging in there, which is a good sign as well. And for live coin watch. So market cap is down to 960 million. Volume is 9.8 million today. Volume versus cap is 1.02. And the all-time high is 0.053. In the last hour, it's up 0.09. Last 24 hours, it's down 0.16. Last 7 days has been kind of rough, and we're down 4.65%. For the last 30 days, we're up 26.4%. Last 90 days, we're up 80.5%. And for the year, we're up 927.1. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some construction going on outside. So it might be picking up. I can't tell if it's picking up or not. Circulating supply is 20.8 billion. Total supply is 20.8 billion. Max supply is 28.7 billion. And the market cap is 964.5. 24-hour range is 3.76. The 24-hour low is 0.0460. 24-hour high is 0.047. So moving on to our friends at CoinGecko. CoinGecko has this ranked at 44. And it's weird because most of the week, in the last 2 weeks, has been at 44. So there hasn't been much movement on the CoinGecko side. So remember, stick with those who brought you to the party. And CoinGecko has 0.046. It's up 0.1%. Bitcoin's down or unchanged. Market cap is 977 million. Circulating supply is 20.8. Gecko has a market cap of 977 million. 24-hour trading volume is 12 million. Fully diluted market cap is 1.3 billion. And circling supply is 20.8 billion. Total supply is 20.8 billion. Max supply is 28.7 billion. And this is also the reason I like the current market cap, because it gives us the all-time and 7-day. So for price is 0.046. For the 24-hour high or 24-hour low is 0.0460. 24-hour high is 0.076. 24-hour low is 0.0443. 7-day high is 0.0535, which is the all-time high. Trading volume is 9 million. We're still at a rank of 44. Market cap is 963 million, so we're down from a billion, but still holding steady. All-time high is 0.053, which is down 13% from 7 days ago. And the all-time low is 0.0001715, and we're up 27,000% from there. So things are still going pretty good, guys. Don't give up yet. And then this is coin market cap at 0.046. It's up 0.28% today. Market cap is 962 million, and 24-hour volume is 10 million. Trading supply is 20.8 billion. Max supply or total supply is 20.8 billion, and the max supply is 28.7 billion. So yeah, we are back down, but things are going to level out pretty soon. I suspect by the end of the month or in September. But this is another article I'll post in the comments, where they are talking about the trilemma and kind of the thesis or overall topic about Kaspa. So somebody mentioned that it might be posted in, let's see, I thought I had it here. An article on Casper from Binance USA head of listing research. Arthur's not affiliated with Casper or Casper Currency, not part of the team or anything like that. Read it. Thus, we can say the blockchain dilemma is solved. And I'll put that as well. And Casper bless you. So, on that note, this is the conclusion of Technical Tuesday. And this is Jim Skibum. And he's saying the whole Ben Armstrong Bit Boy drama is a good example of how not to be. Stay humble. Big egos and greed often lead to demise. So stay humble, stay focused, and remember, Casper, Casper, Casper. And let's get back to the money, guys.